We are reading from the book Turn Back, the suspenseful mystery novel by Susan E. Engler, Chapter 4, titled The Couple. Donovan Guilford grabs the sleek handle and walks through the doorway in the wide glass patio wall. The gorgeous New York skyline is visible from his penthouse balcony. The sad man leans against the high silver railing. His wife, Chelsea, comes up behind him. She places a hand on his back. He coughs, and she can hear and feel the wheezing in his lungs. She runs her hands along his middle and wraps her arm around his waist. "Don't do this to yourself. We'll get her soon. It's in process. You have a pro working on this. It's just a matter of time. You always win, always. I want my daughter. She's mine and I want her with me. Now. It will happen and soon. Soon is not now. Every moment is precious. I know, my dear, I know. They won't be rearing my daughter. Not them. Not while I'm alive. No, not ever. Never. Not at all." Donovan again begins to cough and turns beet red. Chelsea can only pat him on the back, helpless to offer words of comfort, let alone any physical relief. "Don't do this to yourself," I said. "Don't get so worked up. I can't bear seeing you like this." His voice grows low and serious. "And they'll definitely not have her after I'm dead either." Donovan holds his sides. The pain is piercing. He pushes his wife's arms off of him. It feels like she's smothering him. Chelsea leans her head against his back, and he again shrugs her off. "I haven't much time left. I must get it all on paper and get full custody." "And you will, dear, you will. You have 4 men working on this. The judge will bend. It will happen. They won't let you down. They know what's at stake for them if they fail." "Have I told you how much I hate her?" "Yes." "With everything that's in me." "Yes, you've said that too." He walks away from Chelsea, leans out over the banister, and wonders if it would be the best thing to just simply jump off when the pain finally gets to be too much to bear and the end is closer. He looks back at his lovely second wife. She's adjusting her tangled solid gold bracelet. He wonders too if Chelsea would even care if he did that right then and there in front of her. The wind blows her hair and she has to pull her hair from the matching loop earrings. Donovan knows Chelsea's life will go on and she will get along well without him, with all of his money. What she doesn't know is that he's made a stipulation for a trustee to look in on his daughter as she grows up, and only a small inheritance will go to Chelsea when Rebecca is finally of age. Too, Donovan feels he doesn't owe her any more than to provide a home for her while his daughter is in her care. He hates the judge for ruling that neither parent could visit their daughter until further notice. Because of the volatility of their relationship, Donovan is determined to find a way to get into that convent to at least give his little girl a hug. It's a long lane up to the school. The massive brick buildings seem to go on and on. Pinnacles of glistening white crosses stand tall against the sky atop several stone towers. Night falls. Rebecca cries into her pillow. All that's visible on the bed is the humongous teddy bear from her dad. The bear shakes with every one of her sobs, and none hears her muffled crying. She stands in the doorway, deciding on whether to go in or not, or to let the girl cry herself to sleep this night. She walks toward the bed. Rebecca hears the footsteps and peeks up over the head of her bear. The nun speaks. "What is it, dear?" "I miss my mommy. Why do I have to stay here?" "Well, sometimes people get very angry and so they need time apart." "I'm not mad at my mommy or my daddy though." "It's just your parents, Rebecca. They need time to sort out their problems." "They don't want me to hear that they're fighting." "That's right. Soon you will be going home. These matters don't take long. I sure hope that you're right, 'cause I miss my mommy." Chapter 5, The Truck Stop. Victor and Kitty travel down the highway for miles towards points unknown. It's not a pleasant road trip under the circumstances. He's deep in thought, lost in the turmoil of what the future will bring and what he should do with an angry and disagreeable girlfriend. She fumes over the situation he has forced on her. You know I'm going to lose my job because of this. You know that you can't keep running forever. And you know, I know this is what I have to do right now, Kit. There's nothing but right now and what I'm doing. Well, you know they will come after you in any case, whatever you've done. Yeah, they're going to come after you, she half whispered, if I don't get to the cops first. If you just trust me, it will go a whole lot easier on both of us. And you know that you're sure no fun to travel with right now. Huh. My hair, my car, my stuff, my job, my phone, all gone. And you say I'm no fun to be with? What's next? My life? He looks at her and turns abruptly face front, looking through the windshield. No, that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid, but you don't get it. She stares at him and fear is in her eyes. He looks straight ahead for many more miles and gives her nothing else to hope on. She finds a long strand of her hair that's clinging to her pastel pink summer dress. Kitty pulls on it and it slips through her fingers. She screams and then cries, "My beautiful hair." Decoy, must give him a decoy. Me? I'm your decoy? A decoy for you? Great, just great. No, so you'll be safe. Let's see, a decoy. From what? Oh, I forgot. I'm not supposed to know anything. Right. Just trust you. Yeah, a great summer ahead of me. A whole new stinking life as what? An alias? Victor pulls into a truck stop. It's a real dive. He doesn't have a choice. He has to fill up. Looking at all the semi-haulers that have pulled in gives him an idea. Vic decides to think on it a while and wait to inform Kitty, though. He looks at her, smiles, and turns her chin around to see her bruised cheek. It's very visible. Ouch! You think? Try being on this end of it. He reaches back for the pair of sunglasses and hat. He slaps the hat on her head and ever so carefully places the sunglasses on her face, as if she's a child and not able to do it for herself. Victor's satisfied that her swollen eye is concealed well enough. There, pretty as a picture. Wow, you're one piece of work, you know that? He looks into the visor mirror, brushing his hair. Okay, much better. Okay, so just consider this a road trip, a spontaneous little road trip. We're just traveling together and enjoying ourselves for the summer, got it? Sure, why not? I'm getting gas and then I'll get you something to eat. He steps out of the car but leans his head back inside. So you won't be so cranky. She throws an empty bottle of water at him. He slams the door shut. As he's pumping gas, she gets out of the car and stretches. Kitty has no idea how long she was out or how long they've been driving down that highway. She's hungry and decides to allow him to at least buy her a decent meal before she tries to make her escape. She also figures Victor is dog-tired and has to go to sleep at some point in the next few hours. Victor finishes filling the tank and they head inside. Listen, try to act like you're enjoying yourself. Less suspicion that way. They say every person on this earth is only 6 people away from someone they both know, or something like that. Never know if a trucker knows those we are skipping out on. Enjoy myself. Ha, in less than 24 hours I've lost everything in the world, and now I'm supposed to act like I'm enjoying myself, he says. Keep it down, Kit. Don't talk so loud. Someone might hear you. He stands at the counter and pays in cash. Kitty keeps her eye open for any sign of a police vehicle. Am I supposed to also enjoy my meal with all this going on? Ulcers. Probably going to have ulcers to add to the list of your wrongs that you've perpetrated on me. Victor pulls her close to his side and squeezes her arm. Would you shut up? Ouch, Vic. And do not say my real name. Oh, that won't be a problem. I'm thinking of a whole lot of other names I'd like to call you right now, mister. Listen, you, I'm doing all this because I care about you. If I didn't care, I would have let you deal with those wolves on your own. Okay, okay. Now, we are getting along and smiling, and we're a happy couple, and we're on a road trip, right? I just said okay. They slip into a booth. Kitty marvels that people are coming and going, and no one has any clue that she's been kidnapped. It all seems too surreal. She keeps her head down and glasses on, doesn't look over the menu or at the waitress. She gets a better look at the exterior of the car from the restaurant window. She sighs. My car, my sweet, sweet car. The waitress looks out the window, not sure why Kitty would comment on a piece of junk like that. Kitty refuses to even speak to the waitress, afraid she'll blurt out that she is his unwilling captive. Victor orders a burger and fries for two. He drowns his meal in ketchup. They sit and eat in silence. She picks at her food, suddenly losing her appetite. Everything tastes like cardboard. When the meal is over, he pays again in cash, and the waitress is very surprised. Wow, actual cash. You don't see cash much anymore. Not around here. Business expenses, you know, but hey, you two aren't from around here, are you? She stares at them. Don't tell me. Chicago, right? Am I right? Can pick up on that lingo every time. No, wait. New York, that's it. I'm right? Victor pulls out another tin spot and hands it to the waitress. Wow, thanks, mister. Where'd you say you come from? Victor doesn't answer. Kitty decides to be bold, not sure when she'll get another chance. She's obstinate and pulls her glasses down low on her nose. Then she tugs at her hair. Do we look like we're from around here? No, that's why I guess New York. Take a good look at that snazzy car out there, woman. This wide-eyed shadow and my punk hairdo. Now what do you say? New Jersey? Cripes, woman, don't you understand anything? The waitress is shocked at Kitty's rude attitude. Her words and tone are sharp and insulting. Sure, hon, whatever you say. I'll be right back with your change, sir. She slowly offers to give back the $10 to Victor, but he waves his hand away. No, keep it. You've earned it. I can't believe it. Kitty is beyond frustrated. Come on, honey. We've got to get going. Grandma's anxiously waiting for a visit from her favorite granddaughter. Yeah, well, is she ever in for a surprise? The neighbors will sure call the cops on us. Can't wait to spit in her face either. The waitress backs up and she puts her hand over her mouth, stuffing the $10 bill in her pocket with the other hand. Grandma just loves it when I do that. Yeah, we're weird and kind of like the Munsters. Maybe you should call... Victor jerks on her arm and chuckles. She's drunk. Don't pay any attention to her. Come on, honey. You can sleep it off in the car. And isn't it time for your pill? The waitress doesn't pick up on any of her subtle clues, though they were not so subtle. She winks at Victor. Oh, now I understand. Been there once myself. Well, maybe a couple of times. Right. Come on, Kitty, let's go. They both walk out together. Kitty is fuming. She looks back towards the building. Hey, I need to use the little girl's room. With what you tried to pull in there, not a chance. You're dropping clues all over the place. A lot of good that did. She's dumber than a box of rocks. No, she just doesn't care. We have our little problems to resolve, and she has a buttload of her own, I figure. Yeah. The only people you're going to attract, if they are looking for us, are the kind you don't want around, Kitty. Kitty begins to laugh at the absurdity of all that she's going through. She then dances around in circles, humming loudly. Victor tries to push her towards the car and sighs. You said to enjoy myself. I thought a little play acting that I did back there was the most fun ever. Didn't you think so? I got to be the bad one this time. You've had all the fun playing that part up to now, and so it's my turn, Vic. Just get in, will you? You scared, huh? Have I got you really scared now? Kitty punched him on the shoulder real hard. Ow! Shut up and get in. Chapter 5, The Hitchhiker. It's not a fun ride. Both are fuming mad at the other one. Victor gets her some ice for that swollen eye and cheek. She doesn't give him the satisfaction or say that she's grateful, though she appreciates the ice. The coolness allows her some relief from the throbbing and tightness, so Kitty finally is able to fall off to sleep. It's late, it's dark, and it's been many hours since Victor slept. He's having trouble keeping his eyes open as he drives. The straight line of that highway is nothing to concentrate on, or he'll zone out. He knows it. Not one thing he can focus on to help him stay awake can he find. He looks over at Kitty and wishes she'd wake up so he'd have someone to talk to. She would probably only argue with him, but at this leg of their drive, Victor considers that to be even better to get his adrenaline going. High headlights shine brightly coming at him. He swerves, though he doesn't need to. It's a natural reaction because he's not sure if he's been drifting over the yellow line or not. Miserable and sleepy as can be, every muscle in his body is screaming for rest. All of that works against this unlikely fugitive. He decides to find a place to pull over. If only I had someone to talk to. Victor looks over at Kitty. She stirs and mumbles something. He tries it again, only louder. If only I had someone to talk to. She smacks the air close to him, missing his arm. Kitty grunts, grabs her jacket, and throws it over her head. Victor sighs. Well, we've made pretty good progress for one day. Gotta find a place to pull over and close these peepers. No other vehicles are on that long stretch of highway. He can't see headlights coming or going in either direction. Victor searches for a spot to pull off the road. He's leaning forward to keep awake and looking, so he'll not miss a good place. The headlights shine on something. He can't make it out. It's too far up ahead. Victor slows down. He sees something reflecting off the headlight beams, but it's situated high in the air like a giant lightning bug flying in a straight line at the very edge of the highway. It drops and goes out. It then reappears. Victor is intrigued. Something to focus on anyway, he thinks. He then wonders for a second if he's hallucinating. The car gets closer and the headlights shine on a man's white tennis shoes. It at first appears that the shoes are walking forward all by themselves, as all above them are black as night. And then Victor can make out the fellow's frame. He then can tell the flying object is actually a very large diamond ring on a hitchhiker's finger that's stuck out for begging a ride. Victor looks over at Kitty. She's sleeping. He hears her rhythmic breathing underneath her jacket. Well, why not? That's someone to talk to anyway. Victor has to get a good look at the guy first. He tells himself that he's not stupid. So slowly he drives up to the hitchhiker and then passes up the fellow, just 100 feet ahead or so. By that time, the road-weary traveler stops, stands, and looks both ways. No other vehicle is on that lonely road. The guy takes his duffel bag in both hands, throws it on the ground, and sits on it, his arms on his knees and head resting in his cupped hands. Victor nods and smiles as he watches the fella, thinking the guy looks like he feels. Then he slows to a crawl, slams it into reverse. He begins to slowly drive backwards until he meets up with the fellow. The young fella doesn't stand up. Figures the person at the wheel will reject him when he sees how disgusting he looks. The guy doesn't even raise his head now. He's too exhausted. With one arm up and waving, he makes several gestures to show the unknown driver to just drive on by. Victor pushes a button for the back passenger window to go down. It groans, shudders, and squeaks, but it does go down. He laughs. The guy looks up. He holds his hand up like he's surrendering for some reason. Both laugh for no reason. Bingo, your lucky day, man. Yeah? The guy doesn't budge. If you take off when I put my hand on that door handle there, I'll hunt you down and probably kill you. He does a once-over of the auto. Yeah, this old rattletrap of yours shouldn't be too difficult to spot in a crowd. Hey, what do you take me for anyway? Do you want to ride or not? Yeah, I want to ride. Okay then, get in. Victor slams it into park, and the guy shrugs and gets in. He slams the door hard. Hey, thanks, man. I owe you one. Don't bother. No, wait. One what? They both laugh. Others have pulled away when you thought they'd give you a ride, I guess. You think? One boring highway you got here. It's not my highway. I've never seen it before tonight. Sounds like some girls I know. They both laugh again. Kitty wakes up, hearing another voice in the car. She fiddles with the radio, meaning to turn down the sound. More awake now, she is aware of another person in the vehicle with them. She panics. Who's this? Slowly, Kitty turns around to see the younger man sitting in the back seat, though she considers he looks more like a fuzzy bear than an actual human being. She shoots glaring looks from the stranger in the back seat to Victor in the front seat and back again. How, who, what the heck? She's been this confused for long, I suppose. Just since we started this little road trip. Usually she's a lot of fun. Both fellows chuckle at her expense. Yeah, I know what you mean. Your road trip going bad then? You think? Both laugh for the fourth time in less than 10 minutes for almost no reasons at all. All right, you two. I want to know just what's going on here, and I want to know now. Should I tell her or should you? The stranger asks, quite seriously. Maybe I should take this one. You answer the next question, okay? It's sure to come. They both chuckle. But how do you know there will be a next question? She's a girl, isn't she? Oh, yeah, right. And they laugh again. Listen, you two, did you plan this? Plan to meet this very odd person? He repulsed her so Kitty couldn't think of a proper descriptive name to call the young man. Man, you're good. Can't keep anything from you, can we? Yeah, you sure found us out. We made this clever plan to meet right here in the middle of freaking nowhere when we were both so dog-tired by the time we got here that we just want to forget the whole dang thing. But you know what's up. Can't fool this little gal. Victor chuckles after he made those comments and glances over at Kitty. Their hitchhiker is so tired, he's punchy and is rolling with laughter by this time. She just stares him down. Their hitchhiker swings his legs to stretch them out as she almost puts her hand down on his grimy tennis shoes. In doing so, she can't help but notice those are the most expensive ones available in the stores. She gasps. Kitty thinks possibly the bum has hit some rich kid over the head for his shoes and is on the run. She points to the shoes, but Victor doesn't notice what she's doing in the dark auto. Kitty's in shock that a stranger has entered their cramped space, but Victor is as calm as can be. She starts to call him by his name, but he puts his hand over her mouth. He glances in the rearview mirror and sees the fella has his eyes closed. Kitty understands. Eyes still closed, he asks, So, where did you two lovebirds say you're headed? Doesn't matter, just take me there, or up the road somewhere, yeah, anywhere, doesn't really matter. Well, okay, but Victor doesn't know where they're heading, so he can't give a real response. What, man? Spit it out. You two like a Bonnie and Clyde escaping across the border to Mexico or something? No, that's an insane comment. Hey, introductions are in order, I'd say. What's your name? Mine? Henry. What's yours? Victor grabs Kitty's hand and squeezes it, hoping she knows to fake it. Yeah, well, she's Vicky and I'm Stu. Good to meet you, Henry. So, where were you headed? Anywhere and everywhere, just seeing the sights, road trip. What a coincidence, us too. Wow, that's strange, right? Kitty joins in. My whole life is so strange right now. Henry. Don't pay her any attention. Just a slight disagreement we're having at the moment. Do we head south or west, north or east? I say, what does it really matter? A road trip is a road trip, right? There's roads in every direction, right? Henry slaps the back of the seat and the other two jump. Kitty screams, actually, and Victor has to regain control of the wheel. Hey, jumpy there, aren't y'all? I was just going to say my thoughts exactly. Right. Man, we could be brothers or friends or something. Stranger things have happened, you know. My thoughts exactly, Kitty smirks. So, Stu, why did you pick up this guy? He's right back there, Vicky. Kind of rude, you know. Yeah, I can hear what you're saying up here, loud and clear. Why did you let a complete stranger in this car with us? Henry, you do realize you are the stranger here, right? Kitty doesn't let up. Well, technically, that is debatable because you two are strangers to me. So I mean, who really is the stranger here? Think about it. Victor places his hands over her mouth again. He's concerned she's going to spout off and say something she can't take back. He can't allow her to do that. To cover, he tenderly rubs his finger across her cheek. Henry notices their close connection. And then Kitty pushes his hand away rudely. Hey there, Stu. You and the little lady need a moment? What? I mean, I know how it is. I understand. Pull over and I'll start walking for a while. You can pick me up again after you discuss your little problem, whatever it is. Nice of you to be so considerate, Henry. Not necessary, really. No, Henry is smarter than he looks. Take his advice and do as he says, Stewie, 'cause we really do need to talk. Or I can just turn around and look out the back window. No problem. I won't listen. Victor nods his head like Henry's second suggestion is better. Yeah, just do that for us, Henry, okay? Great, just great. Kitty roughly pushes her sunglasses further up on her face and then moans. This is the end of this reading. We'll continue again with Chapter 7, The Clues, and another audio reading.